Hey everyone, I'm Laura Ingraham. This is the Ingraham Angle. Thank you for being with us tonight. Biden's deadly trust deficit. That is the focus of tonight's angle. Now, we already know Washington is running sky-high trade and budget deficits, but we have another deficit that now has the potential to turn deadly: a trust deficit.
No one knocked on my door. I lived 50 feet from the police station. Why didn't sirens go off? Like a tornado warning or something. That didn't happen. What did I do? What is everybody else doing?
Our trust kids feel safe with the snow on our street.
This is heartbreaking. The administration's response to this derailment has been abysmal. Biden's EPA administrator finally showed up in Ohio today. That was only because of the public outcry and mounting political fallout. And today there was yet another derailment of a train carrying hazardous materials, this time just outside of Detroit. Is it just me, or does it seem like there have been a lot of train derailments lately? Or are we supposed to believe this is all part of the new normal? Of course this is not normal. It is totally unacceptable. Until we at Fox and a handful of other journalists started to demand answers, the Biden team seemed to be fairly unfazed by all of this. So when they finally do speak out under political pressure, they have zero credibility. They've left behind such a trail of lies on all subjects that I wasn't surprised when Gallup found that Americans now think the government is the biggest problem facing the United States. The East Palestine train derailment is just the latest example of how far things have fallen. Because Biden staffed his cabinet with activists and not men and women of experience and talent, we've had disaster after disaster. Now, when DHS, HHS, the Department of Education, and of course, the Department of Transportation face a crisis, there's just no one at the top who can step up to give the president sound advice. We know he's not running anything. And with these multiple derailments, there's no one of any stature who can stand before the public, explain the facts very clearly, and take questions. There is no one who can calm the public's fraying nerves. This was Leave It to Pete Buttigieg's idea of how to take charge after the Ohio nightmare. Too afraid to show up there, he tweeted, "We're constrained by law on some areas of rail regulation, like the braking rule withdrawn by the Trump administration in 2018 because of a law passed by Congress in 2015. But we're using the powers we do have to keep people safe." Oh, really? Quick fact check on Mr. Rhodes Scholar. Now, the rule that Trump repealed in 2018, I think it was, related to trains carrying crude oil, which was not the case here, okay? And plus, if this was such a dangerous deregulatory move, why didn't we ever hear Pete talk about it before? Why didn't he do something about it? Weak, 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 that's why. When blaming a president who hasn't been in office for 2 years didn't work, he tried to downplay the entire thing.
While this horrible situation has gotten a particularly high amount of attention, there are roughly 1,000 cases a year of a train derailing.
Well, here's a novel idea. Why don't you stop preening before the cameras about transportation equity and start doing your job? Stop blaming other people. Show up, though, and face the music when people are suffering and scared because of something like toxic derailments.
Secretary Buttigieg has gotten some criticism that he waited too long to respond, and then he seemed to be fixated on trying to deflect blame to the previous administration. So does the president, is he satisfied with the government's response to this derailment?
I can answer that very quickly and very with confidence from here that we do have absolute confidence in Mayor Pete. And I always say that, Secretary Buttigieg.
That's right. We think of him as Mayor Pete, too, or maybe just Paternity Pete. The man should never have been put in this position in the first place and should be fired immediately. Any cabinet official or senior staff member who takes extended paternity leave while our supply chains are breaking down, by definition, that person is unserious. Now, this is what happens when you prioritize diversity and equity over competence and experience. America just ends up with a cabinet filled with nincompoops, radicals who point fingers instead of solving problems. And unfortunately for Ohio, the results may be deadly. And that's The Angle.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.